coming up in this next video is going to be featuring the Aether Mod version 1.00, its initial release. So there might be some changes here or there that might get changed in the future, so if there is something different that, might be different from this video, then I do apologize. This is all going to be based off of its initial release, version 1.00. It's just going to be a beginner's guide. Also, link in the description to the mod thread, which will give you more details about the mod that I failed to miss in this video. So, without further ado, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and if you can't see, this is the Aether, and yeah, it's a mod that just came out, and I'm really excited to show you guys about it. I haven't explored everything yet, but I do know a good detail. Oh gosh darn. Let's go inside first. What I was just attacked by was called a cockatrice, and I am not even touching my keyboard. I am spazzing out because that's just the way it works when you get shot by these poison needles. So there are two types of mobs that do that, and there's one called the Aether plants, and there's another called the cockatrice that was just attacking me. And I do have single player commands, so I can go ahead and heal myself whenever I need to, just to show you guys what this place has to offer. So first of all, I've dedicated a chest in the Aether. Well, I made a little base for myself. It's kind of hard to see, so let me go ahead and grab my torch out. Regular torches don't work, so you have to get something called ambrosium torches. So let's see. Actually, let me show you guys what it's like when you try to put a regular torch. Yeah, it just won't work. So what I've done is I've dedicated a chest completely to the Aether and one for my normal stuff. What I highly advise is you never ever interchange these things, just because of the fact that if 1.8 decides to come out and you're still stuck in 1.7, or you update to 1.8, you won't be able to access these chests. So that's something you guys should know. So this is pretty much a beginner's tutorial for you guys. I don't think I'll be covering everything, but I'll try to get as much as I can. So let's go ahead and get this crafting table out. So let me actually craft a bucket real quick. Alright. So right from the start, let me see, is that mean person still there? The dumb cockatrice? Yep, oh, he's there. He's waiting for me. Ooh, he laid an egg. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Alright. So one thing that you should definitely know right off the bat is normal tools that work on the regular world, yeah, they're not as good in the Aether. So this right here that I'm holding is called a holy stone axe, and you get this from mining holy stone. And let me show you guys what, gosh darn, they're everywhere. These guys are the most annoying things out here. Yep. Oh gosh. Alright, now I gotta heal. Thank you, single player commands. I know I could probably just turn damage off, but and that's not fun. Then again, healing myself, that's pretty much the same thing. Alright, let me go ahead and let this stupid side effect wear off. But that's right there is called holy stone. And let me show you guys the difference from mining it with a diamond and mining it with the Aether tools. So diamond speed on the surface world is the fastest, but it's not the greatest when you come to the Aether. Now watch what happens when I use the holy stone. Yeah, it's a huge difference. And then now I have more holy stone to create more pickaxes. And the funny thing is, watch what happens when I break these skyroot planks or skyroot logs without the axe. It's pretty slow, right? But when I use the axe, it's actually relatively fast. And I've only created pickaxes, and I haven't created any shovels or axes, just because of the fact that I didn't really find them that useful. Ooh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, I just had a phone ring in the background. So, and guess what? Another cockatrice decided to join the party. Oh, alright, so what you see over there is, oh god, I'm gonna kill this cockatrice. I have a big problem with these dumb birds. I could barely see what I'm doing. Well, there goes my holy stone. Actually, I can go and get another one. Alright, where is that? So, if you can't see that, it's pretty hard to see, but there's an Aether whale, or an air whale, and he's just glitching out. Alright, where's that thing that tried to push me off? So if you guys can't see those little tiny blocks floating in the sky, are you kidding? What was that? Yeah, and you can also see it over there. It's kinda hard to see, but they try to push you off. They shoot things here, and there's another one over there. They shoot things, particles similar to gas bombs, if you want to call them, and instead of blowing up, they just knock you like a good few feet, and if you're on the edge, that could be a big problem. So yeah, let's go ahead and what was I saying before? Oh yeah, so even then I can use these pickaxes for dirt, because you know it still does it, it still gets rid of it pretty fast. So what you will notice is sometimes when you get rid of the trees, they will drop saplings similar to the ones that you see on the surface. Why did I even bother trying to figure out what that was? Oh well, stupidity deserves stupid consequences. This must be really annoying for you guys. Yeah, this Aether can be really annoying at times with these dumb mobs, but let me show you guys the second mob that does that, and I really hope it hasn't despawned, because even though it's a flower, I've seen them despawn, which is a problem. So alright, he's still there, good. So these little guys are called acre plants, I think, and these guys are full of poisonous needles. Now watch what happens when I get too close. Okay, he is not attacking, but usually when you get too close, they will shoot poisonous arrows just like the cockatrice, which has the exact same effect. Let me try and I know he'll do it. And also, if you right click it with a sky root bucket, you can get a poison bucket. And if you crud, I should have researched this. I think if you enchant it, then you can turn this into a remedy, and if you get poisoned, you just drink that, and yeah, no more of that stupid poison thing. I'm gonna have to figure out a way. Actually, you know what? I might research that right now. Oh, and while I'm trying to figure this out, for those of you who don't know, if you enter the Aether the first time, you get this little book right here called the Book of Lore, and I guess there's 3 volumes. So this one talks about everything in the Aether, and if all you gotta do is right click and you put an item from the Aether in there, and it'll tell you what you can do. So that's a skyroot sapling, and you know, it drops some skyroot leaves. And if I put this bucket of poison in there, it's found. Okay, so you can find them in dungeons. They're obtainable from acre plants. So okay, what we saw there was an acre plant, hostile mob by the way, and used to make poison darts. Now that's a pretty cool thing. This is very, very useful. And also, let's just use Aether dirt. So it's pretty much useless. Now if I put something from the surface world, nothing happens. However, I was dungeon hunting the other day, and I was able to get this Book of Lore, and this one works for the surface world, as you can see right here. If I put something from the Aether, nothing happens, but if I put something from the surface world, what the heck? So alright, there we go. If I put a torch, you know, it tells you everything you need to know. I guess glowstones. Oh, right. Glowstones from the Nether, and there's a Book of Lore for that. And you're probably thinking to yourself, dungeons? Well, yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys. I actually raided this dungeon already and killed the boss. Use the single player command. Gosh, I'm such a cheater. But yeah, there's 3 types of dungeons: bronze, silver, and gold. They all look different. I think silver is the most plain and easy to see, because that right there, that's a silver dungeon. The bronze dungeon is a little bit more hard to find, and yeah, it contains some pretty cool stuff. So first thing you should know that once you step in here, you might spawn something called sentries. I'm pretty sure what they're called. I'm sorry guys, I don't know the mob thing by heart. I had to memorize them, and yeah, it's kind of annoying. Eventually, just from walking around in here, a sentry should spawn. Oh, there you go. So watch what they sound like slimes, but if you get too close, that happens. Yeah, that's a problem. Anyways, they're easy to kill, not that bad. However, usually when you come into these, when you come into the bronze dungeon, there will be this gigantic block sitting here, and in order to wake it up, you just gotta hit it with a pickaxe. But let's keep in mind, what you're about to hit is the boss, and as soon as you wake him up, everything around you, this whole door closes off, and you can't break through. Like, watch, I can break through these things. Yeah, I'll go ahead and break through. Like, I can break these walls. However, if I spawn the boss, everything here becomes like unbreakable. So, and the only way to kill him is with a pickaxe. You can't use a sword or anything. And I used a diamond pickaxe, and it took ages to kill him. Oh my gosh. He moves in a weird pattern. He just moves in like either straight, or actually no, it's a very snake-like pattern. If you guys are familiar with the game Snake, where you have to go and get all the apples, or of course Snake, everybody knows Snake. But yeah, he moves in that sort of pattern, and yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just trying to make sure I get everything. So I know I've done a lot of things out of order. So from here on out, I'm going to show you guys what usually you should think about when you start getting to the Aether. So once you get to the Aether, that was my portal. I had to bridge all the way across. Oh my gosh, that was such a pain. The first thing you should do is start getting these skyroot logs and turn those into planks and sticks and whatnot. The next thing you should do is you should make holy stone tools. I didn't really bother from making skyroot plank tools just because they had the durability of wood, and even though they work really good, they're better than diamond. Well, in the Aether they're better than diamond. They're just, the durability is not worth it. So once you get that, start mining holy stone, this over here, and sometimes if you're lucky, ambrosium shards will drop from the roof. And let me hopefully try and show you guys what that looks like. Let me go ahead and get my holy pickaxe though. Alright, and these are ambrosium shards, if you were wondering. Let me go ahead and put one in here, so in case another one drops, you'll get to see the counter go up. So we're starting from 1, and let's see what happens. Oh gosh darn. Oh, I'm still using diamond. Hopefully we get an ambrosium shard. It's happened to me a few times actually. I was like, whoa, what is this? Did I hit an ambrosium shard ore? And yeah, there's multiple ways to get them. Oh, there you go. You saw, wow, 3 dropped. That's awesome. Let me go ahead and make some light here, shall we? Alright. Since normal torches don't work, you have to use ambrosium. Or you know what? I found out a better way when it's if you want to save your ambrosium, since it's kind of hard to find, is dig up to the surface, and then darn, I forgot my glass. I brought glass with me. Actually, I kind of spawned it, but you know, shh, don't have to tell anybody that. All right, where's my glass? Oh, by the way, when I was dungeon hunting, I found some cool stuff. Anyways, I'm all over the place. I know you guys are probably thinking, so much for a beginner's guide, I'm totally lost. Yeah, this is what I like to do. It's a nice way to let in light and save your torches. Now what you have right here is called zanite ore. There's 3 different kinds of ores: ambrosium ore, zanite ore, and gravite ore. Gravitite or something. I should really know these things. Anyways, it's pink, the other one, the third one, gravitite or gravite. That one's pink, and I'm assuming it's the best. But anyways, here you have a zanite ore, and it drops zanite, and it's pretty cool. I need to figure out how to make incubators and enchanters, because those are pretty neat as well. If you guys are familiar with the mod Mo Creatures, you probably are familiar with the horses concept, and they have something similar to this, but instead of riding horses, you're riding little birds called moas. Think about the cockatrice, you know, those stupid birds that were attacking me, but you know, they don't attack you, and you can ride them. Now the only problem is if you come across one of these birds, there's 3 types: blue, black, and white. You can't tame them. The only thing you can do is you can, I don't know, follow them around until they lay an egg. Then you take that egg and incubate it and feed it 8, I think it's 8 acre plants, and you get acre. No, he despawned. Oh man. Yeah, acre plants despawn. That sucks. But yeah, you can get acre pellets or petals from acre plants. Obviously, you get those and you feed that to your, or you use that for the incubation process. Sorry guys, I just woke up if you can't tell. And soon, once it's fully hatched and ready, and it's fully grown, I think, you can actually ride it. And you will, of course, you have to put a saddle on it, and you can pretty much glide around the Aether. Unfortunately, you can't fly like the Pegasus in Mo Creatures, but it's pretty cool. There's different attributes. The blue moas can have 3 mid-air jumps, so that means if you jump, you can jump again while in mid-air for like 3 more times. The white moas can jump 4 times mid-air, and the blacks can jump 8 times in mid-air. So that's pretty cool, and I've yet to come across any black or white moas. I've only seen a blue one, but I was too lazy to go and follow it till it laid an egg. So yeah, that ship has sailed. Oh well. There's just so much to do in this Aether, and I mean, I think it's a lot of time-consuming process, because I don't think I could beat even the easy, and let's keep in mind, bronze is the easy dungeon. I haven't even gone into the silver. I can't even beat the bronze without having single-player commands, which is a big problem. So hopefully I'll figure out a way, and you know, this is just a beginner's guide. So, what else can I say? Oh, there's pretty cool stuff. There's some purple and blue slimes. Obviously, that's not their name, but the blue ones, what I've known, I think they're called sweats. They latch onto you and they jump you super high, and then it's just they pretty much use fall damage as their way of attacking you. And what you're probably seeing right there that's called quick soil. And you know, I'm gonna use fly. And don't hate on me. This is all for video purposes. I'm going to show you guys what this yellow stuff does. And by the way, I got loads of lag when I first installed this mod, so just give it time to render. That's what it does. So in the Nether, you have something called soul sand. It's supposed to slow you down. However, quick soil does something different. Oh gosh. Yeah, okay, I gotta fly. That thing just launched me. So here's how it works. The moment you walk on it, your movement speed is multiplied, which means the longer you move on it, the faster you go, and it's very dangerous, especially in the Aether. So I don't know if you're able to see that from the lag, but let's try it again. I'm not even moving my mouse, or I'm not even touching my keypad, but watch this. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta move once and all of a sudden you're getting launched. So it's a very dangerous kind of type of block. And also, the purple slimes that I've seen, I've actually seen some of them drop glowstone, which is pretty interesting. And obviously the map rendering is amazing in this place. And there is a glitching whale. I haven't been able to kill one. I guess they're just unable to be killed. Because I mean, I stood there trying to kill it for the longest time. And what you see right here are air clouds. There's 3 different types: white, blue, and gold. So white, sometimes, not all the time, because I've actually had this happen, it's supposed to negate fall damage. However, sometimes it won't negate it at all. So it's pretty much you're betting on your chances that you're going to take no fall damage. So it's interesting. Let me think. The blue one's more very bouncy. If you can use it like a trampoline, like as long as you land on it, you just keep bouncing. That's pretty cool. The gold one is the rarest, and it works pretty much like the white one, but I forget what its attributes are. I think it's just because it's gold. That's a horrible statement. I'm sure there's definitely a good use. But I'm sure if you guys go ahead and read the forums, you'll get a good idea of what's going on. However, the forum thread where I got the download doesn't have all the information. I think there's another place where you can get all the information. I think I'll link that in the description. It's where I learned mostly everything I needed to know. So it's pretty handy. Gosh darn, this video must be super long by now. But yeah, I think you guys got a pretty good idea of going into the Aether. There's also flying pigs that you can just put a saddle on and ride. Although it's pretty much like your shortcut to a MOA, even though they have no mid-air jump. You just jump and you glide, so it's interesting. I'm actually going to create an incubator. I think I'm gonna have to figure out how though. Alright. Also, by the way, this is called ice stone. If you place it in water, all the water around it freezes. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. Oh my gosh. Let me show you guys what it looks like. I haven't tried this yet, so, you know, be wary about what you do. Oh no. Give me my egg. Watch this. Crazy, right? I mean, it's pretty cool, and then you can, of course, you can break it and recollect it. So that's awesome. And you're probably wondering, well, where can I find this ice stone? Well, more often than not, you will find ice stone in the perimeters around each island. Like, you want to go to the island's edges. Oh, here we go, sweats. No. Let's see. Alright, let's see what he does to me. Alright, yeah, okay. Luckily I was under a tree so he didn't jump off the edge. But yeah, that was a sweat if you got a bad look at it. He just latches onto you and just takes you with him. So let's go ahead and heal. Alright, so this is pretty much the edge and you can find ice stone, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's just grab a few more. Why not? Gosh darn, diamond is not working out for me. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and make an incubator and an enchanter. I vaguely know how, but this is an experience for both of us. So, let's go ahead and keep in mind this just came out yesterday, so I don't know everything. I did make it my business to know as much as I can, just to make sure that I'd go into this video making sure that I'd be of somewhat help to you guys. And let's see. Alright, cool. So that's an enchanter. Do you believe in magic? I love it. There's achievements too. That's awesome. And I think the incubator is with Ambrosium. No. Okay, you know what? One sec. I'm sure there's a way to do this. I'm going to pause the recording real quick. Alright, I figured out how to do it. And let's go ahead and go back into the crafting table. Keep in mind, guys, some of these things that I've said might change. So, you know, this is the version 1.00. It's completely the first one. So, you know, there might be there might be bug fixes that changes some things. So, if it does happen to change and, you know, something that I say isn't true anymore, I'm very sorry. And yeah, so we have these two things now. So I think that's a pretty good beginner's tutorial. I don't want to make this video too long. That's probably super long enough already, and half of you guys probably clicked out of it saying, yeah, I already know all this stuff. So if you did, I'm sorry. I hope this was of somewhat help to you. And, you know, I look forward to seeing what you guys have to do in the Aether. And yeah, it's a pretty hard place to conquer, especially with all the dungeons. But yeah, if you can do it, then, you know, props to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, take care.